We are here.
We're here.
I don't know if you guys can hear us or not.
How do I?
So somebody say something
I will see.
because we can't hear anything.
It's still.
There's
counting.
Eric. There's Big Daddy Andy. I see spirits in the house. Let us know if you can hear us, please.
Yeah, it's. Hold on a minute.
We're having problems with audio on.
Yeah,
our
we're
end.
on there.
Okay.
I can hear us.
She can hear us, so never mind.
Yeah. I don't know why,
Hello,
but
Kristen.
our speaker's not working for us to hear on this side.
We couldn't hear the intro, but
So.
it don't matter.
We're here.
We're here.
Matters.
I'm Ernie Pack.
Denise Pack.
We're Packman Paranormal, and we are live.
We
for
are
the
live
first time in forever.
since October. I think October, November.
Yeah, it's been
a
minute.
long time.
It's been a minute. We needed a break, plain and simple. We had things going on toward the end of the year, around Halloween and that time of the year, September, October, get to be crazy times.
Let me just do these comments since you're over there in your own world and not paying attention to our.
That's what your job is. That's
friends.
why you're here. That's why I allow you in the room when
he almost didn't make it to the podcast because I was ready to bury him. If the ground wasn't frozen, he wouldn't be here right now.
She doesn't mean that probably, but maybe. I see a lot of people in here.
There's my cousin April. Hey, April.
Hello, April. Hello, Kristen Godby, Stephen Kometz, Mark Brown, Big Daddy Andy, Icy. I saw you in there. Eric, of course, always in the house. We are just trying tonight. We're just kind of giving you a little recap of last year, and then going to look ahead to what we got coming up this year. We've got a couple events on the calendar. Of course, we've got our Spirit Squatches and Stories around the campfire that we're going to be doing at Fort Duffield.
First one is May 21st. Tickets.
No, it's March.
Or March, sorry.
See?
March 21st. And March 21st is the first one, and those tickets are already on sale. And we got the crawler going across the bottom here. For our events, you're going to do that www.extremeticketing.com/Packman. But for Get Haunted and all of their events, you just the same link without the /Packman. There's a lot of other good stuff to find on there. There's my friend Sherry. Hey.
Howdy, Sherry.
Kristen, we hope to see you there again.
She's already got a ticket.
Oh.
She's already got a ticket.
See, I haven't kept up with who's buying. Yep. He's the one that gets the emails.
She already has a ticket. So we're good.
We have AJ Paranormal with us March 21st. Not new to the paranormal, just kind of like branching off on his own, having his own thing.
It'll be his first time doing something on his own as a co-host. He helps out with Todd and Leanne, the Black Wolf Paranormal down at the Bell Witch Cave.
Yep.
On the regular. And he's really good at it.
Speaking of Todd and Leanne, they'll be back with us. They're our faithful.
We got our
core group.
Fantastic Five of Denise, myself, Todd, Leanne, and the one and only Squatch Man that'll be there for all of them again this year.
Well, Todd and Leanne will not be able to make our July.
Yeah, that's right, because they suck. They won't be there in July. So if you all are looking if you would like to apply to be our new best friends, you can reach out to me on Facebook.
We do know the dates we have, and they all go on sale. Each event goes on
sale. Over there?
I don't need the paper. I know.
All right, let's hear it.
There's your paper there, buddy. They will all go on sale. What? Watch me look down like this. You want me to look down? You want me to look down? He wants to be right.
Because I was.
They all go on sale the day before or the day after the previous one. See, he keeps interrupting me, and I'm messing up.
Boy, that never happens.
You're not allowed to be in here. You got to go somewhere. Anyway, March 21st is on sale now. The one after that will be May 16th. The one after that will be July 11th. Then it'll be September 12th, and then it'll be November 7th. We got fabulous co-hosts for each of those. I know March 21st is AJ Paranormal, like we said. May 16th actually follows a whole weekend of stuff that you're going to want to go to www.extremeticketing.com to find the tickets for. May 15th, we're having a book release party here at the Ditto House. And tickets will be found through them. And then we'll have a separate ticket link for the night after that, the 16th, which will be our Spirit Squatches and Stories. And because Get Haunted will be in town for the book release, and Brian Paoni, Sarah, Rob, and Brian Paoni will be our special guests for that one. Then the July event will be Night Song Paranormal. The September event will be, that one is going to be Amy and Shannon Lawson of Paranormal Couple. And then November is going to be Elite Vixen Paranormal. So, and all of those ads will be, as soon as we get the promos made, we'll put them up so you can see the dates, but the tickets for each of those, like I said, will go on sale the day after the previous event. So since you keep wanting so much to talk and interrupt me, why don't you take over here?
We're going to fight.
I'm trying to cover business.
Well, it's about time you get something right. But anyway, folks.
We don't know what's going on. That's why I have to cover it.
That's why I've got the paper over there. That's right. Shady is back.
Shady being him.
I am not shady.
Why is your throat and stomach making noise?
I don't know. Is
that old man stuff?
No, I think that might be cornbread stuff from earlier.
Looky there. There's the one and only Squatch Man right there.
We have not talked in way too long, brother. And
we're going to call you after this. If you're still up and you're not too old and asleep. I know you and Ernie are both elderly. Squatch Man's not as elderly as you are, though. You're kind of old.
Why you got to talk like that?
Because it's true. We're going to call you, Greg, after this. We want to talk to you about a few things.
Yep. You're not in trouble. But okay, so 2025, we had some of the best experiences, I think, with the public events, the Spirit Squatches and Stories Around the Campfire. We had some epic things going on.
Anybody that hasn't made one of those, I suggest you come, because a lot of our customers are return customers.
Because they are a good time.
They are good time.
If nothing happens, if no evidence is captured,
it's good company,
no experiences are had, it's a good time around the campfire. Eat you a burger, tell some stories, hear some stories. Everybody's invited to share their own encounters.
You're invited to go out on your own if you want to
go investigate.
Yeah.
But usually everybody just kind of hangs out around the fire and we talk, and then stuff happens.
Sometimes Big Red of the Forest people will show up.
Sometimes Big Red will show up. Sometimes people will get some amazing photos of a Civil War soldier where there's not one that you can look and see. But we helped out with Todd and Leanne at the Bell Witch Cave again in September. That's kind of become a traditional thing for us.
And we will be doing it again this year. I believe that date is September 26th. Let me find that.
I think that's what it is. But it's going to be the September Bell Witch Cave public investigation. And those tickets won't go on sale until 30 days before the event.
Yeah.
I think is when they do it.
Yeah, the 26th is when we'll be co-hosting the Bell Witch Cave.
And outside of the book release weekend and the events that we mentioned, the Spirit Squatches and Stories.
You better be there, Mark.
Yes. And then helping out at the Bell Witch Cave. We are trying to keep our schedule pretty free. And not free so that we can plug in a bunch of stuff. Free so that we can do some other things besides paranormal, to be honest.
We've got quite a few things working right now.
We're not going away,
right?
But we're just trying to free up some more time because we're trying to do some creative things. We're starting an Etsy store. We're going to be putting out some merchandise of our own, some unique designs and things that don't relate to the paranormal. They're more pop culture kind of things and that kind of stuff.
Because I'm a nerd.
Because she's a nerd. But we have said many times that as of right now, we are not doing any more overnights at the house, and that's still the case. We get asked all the time.
Doesn't mean we'll never do them again. Doesn't mean that in a couple of months.
Doesn't mean that we might not change our mind next week. You never know.
And we do have a couple of things already, like we said, the book release May 15th. There's a couple of people that I owe investigations to from last year that will probably get to come do that. So things will pop up occasionally, but last year, part of the reason we needed a break at the end of the year is every single weekend from January till December.
Something was
happening.
in the works. We did not have a single free weekend where we didn't have something we had to do, even if it was just the podcast. I mean, that was some kind of obligation that we had to do. And that's one of the reasons why we took a break after the October, after Rock Island, I guess.
Yeah.
That was the last time we really
did
much. We had the Witches Festival.
In the winter months, he works for UPS, and it's peak season. So he works 7 days a week and trying to just see family and stuff.
Thank you, Wade. Wade's got great taste, if nothing else.
Wade, he looks like an angry schnauzer. That's what I tell him all the time.
I do not look like an angry. If you think I look like an angry schnauzer, say so in the comments.
Do you really want to ask that?
If you think I look like a handsome sumbitch, say so in the comments. We'll take votes. We'll see who wins. I am not an angry schnauzer.
He's an angry man.
I am. You're making me angry right now.
You've been pissy since you got home.
Well, it's because
I try to do a dance and sing along in the car and everything when we went out to dinner, and he didn't. He just looked at me like he didn't even want to play. I did. I was good too. Y'all,
maybe you do know, but you really don't. I'm telling you. One other thing I wanted to talk about that you might have noticed if you follow our social media, we have tried to put a big emphasis.
Look, Big Daddy Andy says you're a handsome son of a bitch.
See there? That's one way.
Look, Trevor's gotcha.
See there? Wade, you're fine, okay. Wade, because I'm winning. if the votes were going the other way, I'd be like, block Wade.
We are. Hey, Trevor and Big Daddy, y'all better remember who runs the show around
here. Look at Big Daddy Andy.
You better
look at that goatee on him.
Yeah, better
look how handsome that bitch is.
He tell you look good.
See there?
All y'all,
thank you, Christopher.
All of y'all are getting on my shit list. Hey, Crystal. But I just kind of like him. I keep him around, even though he's a serious,
handsome son bitch.
He's a serious pain in my ass.
Whatever. See there?
God bless you.
That's right.
God
did I flex for you, or did you not pay the upcharge for that? I can't remember. But anyway, we have tried to up the game a little bit on our socials surrounding the Ditto House. We've put together a couple of videos and TikToks and things like that. And we did a live walkthrough of the house.
We're going to do a ghost story time on Tuesday at 8 p.m. On the Ditto page, not through.
Yeah, not on Get Haunted, not on Packman. It'll be on the Real Ditto House in 1841
because
page.
We're trying to get a little more attention to that because people have been asking, and if we're not going to sell for people to come in, at least we can do is try to give them something.
Let them know what's going on around here, and there's always something going on around here.
Thank you, Crystal.
Crystal must be back on the drugs or something. I don't know.
Back on the drugs. Crystal, I'll get him after the show.
But no. These little pop-up podcasts that we're going to be doing, it's going to be, well, we got a title for it, but we still don't know what it is. How's that sound?
Look.
See there?
You're my favorite.
I was winning, and then I won and lost all in that one freaking comment.
Thank you, Barbie.
Thank you, Barbie. We are trying to make it a little.
All me.
Yeah, I have absolutely nothing to do with it.
You just show up when I tell you to.
But Red needs more airtime.
I tried to get him a chair in here and tried to get Ernie to let him come in here and see if he would sit here at least for a little bit. And what was it you told me? Oh, he's just going to be in the way. He's not going to sit there. Nobody wants to look at him sit there and go to sleep in a chair. I tried.
I did not say nobody wants to look at him sit there. I said he's not going to sit there.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to sit here, folks.
There's the Todd.
The Todd's in the house. Nice to join us, Todd. I appreciate you joining us half hour into the damn show. Thanks for the support, brother. But, anyway, these little pop-up podcasts, we're going to go to various rooms in the house, talk about things that have happened. I mean, if you followed our podcasts and other stuff, you probably heard about that door. That door opening during a podcast on us once.
Take away the title on Todd. Now he's just
Exactly.
Todd.
Yeah, he's just Todd. But that door popped open during a podcast. Actually, it's happened twice now, hasn't it? I think so.
On a podcast?
I think it's happened twice on a podcast.
I don't remember the second time.
I know one time for sure.
Yeah, it did, because it was on Greg's. It was, but his is a radio show.
Yeah, when I was on Greg's radio show.
I don't think you were live yet. It happened while Greg and Adam were talking
right. It
to
was
you
before we went live. That's right. But they saw it. But anyway, we're going to come through and we're going to.
Todd just stumbled on the show. He didn't know we were on.
You should have sent him a link. But anyway.
This is just.
We're going to go through.
We don't have a show. We just have foolishness.
This is what we do every week. You all know that, right? We're back and we're just as unorganized as ever.
Rob's still kind of salty.
Right, yeah. Rob's kind of he's a little butthurt over the way Red treated him the last time he was here.
They're going to have to make up. They're going to have some time to work out.
Yeah, they need some alone time to try to talk it out. But I don't know. I think those are going to be a lot of fun. I think folks need to. Well, thank you, Brandy.
Thank you, Brandy.
I know you're talking mostly about me.
Angry schnauzer.
Shut up. But
we appreciate it. Even those of you that just happen to stumble across us.
I'm glad to see that 25 people.
Look, Howard, we be trying to call you. You don't answer your phone. You don't call people back.
Right. Howard Petrie he has arisen. Someone did some kind of voodoo spell down in Louisiana and brought Howard Petrie back to life. There you are, brother. Good to see you. But I don't know. I think I'm looking forward to those. I think they'll be a lot of fun. The pop-up podcast. I was having a show here. I was talking about those pop-up podcasts. Y'all remember, right? I was talking about the pop-up podcast. And but no, I think those are going to be a lot of fun. Seriously, and we got a lot to talk about in them.
Yeah, a lot of stories already.
Some big stories that have happened.
Stuff happens every day here. So
yeah, we're constantly adding to it. So I don't know.
I fell asleep today and woke up with a man in my ear saying, "Do you think she's asleep?" I was like, "I was."
Howard's been having diarrhea.
You can't answer the phone on the pod. Ernie does.
Talk to me while you poop. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, go ahead. You woke up to a man.
I woke up I heard whispering, and I started to wake up, and I couldn't tell what they were saying because it was two men talking. And when I first woke up, I thought maybe it was somebody outside. I even got up and looked out the window and didn't see anybody out there. And I laid back down. And I started to drift back off. And then I heard, "Do you think she's asleep?" And I woke up. I was like, "I ain't anymore." Exactly. Mm-hmm. I make him what he is.
Golly, Crystal, I don't know why you're kissing up to her so much. She's really got nothing to offer. I'm telling you.
You really gonna say that? You really gonna say that?
Well, no.
You really gonna say that?
No, I was just trying to find some words, and those were probably not the right ones.
Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you.
We're gonna
try to keep them going.
Yeah, I almost forgot. I was like sitting there last night. I was like, we promised them a ghost story show. Maybe we should schedule one.
So we got one planned, don't we?
We do, for Tuesday at 8 p.m. If at any time, and I'm just going to throw this out here because we do. First of all, I got ADD in case y'all couldn't tell. And I'm a little all over the place.
A little. She is. Just a little, y'all.
And he doesn't do very good at keeping things organized without me.
I am very organized. My Coke is right here. My phone's right there.
So if we get lax and you're like, "Hey, we haven't seen you do this for a while," don't hesitate to reach out. And we'll see what we can do. Yes, he has been. He has been.
And she's been finding out, too.
This is true. This is true. He needs to sleep with one eye open.
Whatever. Anyway.
You're going to be hanging out with Silas out back by the river. It's not frozen.
Silas hangs out here sometimes.
Todd doesn't believe I have ADD.
Well,
Hey,
she
Scotty.
does. There's Scotty Wilson in the house.
We haven't seen all. We're glad to see all y'all popping in
Yeah,
here.
there's a lot of folks that we haven't talked to for a while. It's good to see you back, or good to be back with you. Whatever, however you want to look at it. I don't know what. Do we have anything else planned for the year besides the more social?
We have been thinking about you, Howard, and worried about you, which is why we tried to call you a couple of times. So we are thinking about you and Jackie and keeping you in our thoughts.
That's right.
He ain't even gonna be allowed on the couch, Wade. He's gonna be on the back porch.
It is cold out there.
Yeah, you can really find out how cold it is.
I was trying to have a show.
Continue.
No, we've got the pop-up podcast. We've got our Spirit Squatches and Stories. We've got the book release. We've got September at the Bell Witch Cave.
Right now, we haven't put anything else on there.
That's it.
We're working on, and Trevor's going to be helping with this as soon as we. Hope you're doing good too.
Yeah.
Trevor's going to be helping us with. We've got a couple of, what do you want to call them? Short films, I guess.
Short films that we're putting together. We're going to be filming here at the house.
Kentucky. Well, you're north, right?
Yeah, he's up
You're
there.
probably a little colder than us.
He's in New York, I think.
Brandy's asking what the temp is here. What is it, 26 right now?
Let me see.
But we've got a couple of short films we're going to work on. Ernie's actually writing a book right now, y'all.
Yes, I am.
He's decided he was going to write it, and he sat down and just started writing.
And I've got the first draft done. Yeah, it's 26 degrees here right now, Brandon.
Let's see what else. Oh, we're talking about, we're getting ready to start an Etsy store with different merch, not necessarily paranormal related. So a whole other direction for that. So
is that any different than any other time, though, Howard?
I'm not sure that you all or your temp is much different than ours.
Yeah, it's probably about the same.
Yeah, it was colder here earlier. We've actually warmed up a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, she's got more of hers is more just eerie and spooky and
it's psychological.
And psychological thriller kind of thing. Mine's going to be an all-out, everybody dies horror flick, basically.
Look, Shawnee didn't know Kentucky got that. Guess what? We get snow too.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. Other than that, we are like I said, we're keeping our schedule free. We're trying to do some more creative things.
Yes, Bigfoot.
Yes, we are speaking next year. Not this year.
February.
Not this
next February. So that's part of what we wanted to call you about after this. So we're going to call you if you're not available tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow or something. But yeah, y'all be sure to mark your calendars for February 26th, 27th of 2027.
He's got 26 on there, but
it's 27.
It's 2027. Yeah. And
there he goes.
Yeah, he caught it. But that's gonna be a good time too. But there's Leanne. Glad you could join us 25 minutes and 11 seconds into the show, Leanne.
Ernie's giving everybody hell right now.
But no. What else was
this has been the most disorganized.
Well, I had a whole thought that I was doing. I was doing the thought. And then people started talking about other stuff.
We'll call you right after.
Yeah, we will. I
love watching him get. Bless his heart, y'all.
You all, if
we just had our 5-year anniversary.
Yeah, the 15th. Yeah, I've lived 5 years.
That was just married. That was just married.
I've lived 5 years since we got married.
7 years since you met me, almost.
I've only gained like 48 pounds since we got married, or since we met.
That's because you were starving to death living.
But I'm losing a bunch now.
You were living in your car, starving to death.
Right. But I'm not now. I'm trying to lose weight now. But there's that, and I am losing weight too, by golly. So I'm lost. I was going to say words, and now I don't know what I was going to say, y'all. Because this woman, it's a little distracting when you're sitting here and you're talking, and then
I'm being quiet now, letting you take
Now
the
she's-
show. I've let you
now
take the show. See
now
where
that
you
my
go.
brain is totally off the rail, she's like, "Go for it." She won't pick up. There's Adam Keith in the house.
There's Adam. I'm gonna pick up what?
Pick up and start talking when I go blank.
Because I want to watch you squirm.
That's what show hosts are supposed to do.
I'm
Though.
watching you squirm.
You're supposed to be my co-host and like.
I'm trying to co-host and you wouldn't let me talk.
No,
kept
you were trying to
direct me.
host. Just an example, though, y'all, of our spirit squatches and stories around the campfire. Okay,
Adam is there at every one.
They came. They investigated.
There's our beautiful Sarah
There's
Jane.
Miss Sarah Jane. They came and they investigated the fort. They were the first folks to book a private overnight at the fort, weren't they?
I think Black Cat was the first. They were the second.
Okay.
But they have come to every
spirit squatches and stories around the campfire event that we have had, and they look forward to it as much as we do.
They're asking us, when's the next one?
Yeah, when's the next one? When's the next one? And I mean, that is not us bragging about how great our events are. That is just a testament to how great our events are. They're just a good time. And it's not us. It's not Todd and Leanne. It's not even Squatch Man. Well, maybe it is Squatch Man. But I think everybody just comes to see Squatch Man now.
Well, he's the star of the show. He's the stud of the show.
But no, it's really a good time. It's and everybody that comes up there, like I say, it's a lot of returning folks. It becomes like one big family. We all kind of cut up with one another. Yeah. What you see banter between Denise and I, you'll see it all around the campfire between everybody. Yep. And they're a lot of fun.
Thank you, Crystal. We hope to see you at another one this year.
Yep.
Kristen's coming back.
Yep. Yeah, Kristen came to one at the end of the year last year.
Love you,
she
Trevor.
Was the first person to buy tickets for our first one this year.
Trevor, we'll meet up with you eventually to go over this stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
Yep. Food is good.
Yep. It's my burgers.
It's Ernie's meat.
My world famous meat. World famous meat. That's right. And since Leanne just talked, is Sasquatching going to the woods with toilet paper? If so, I found several around my house. No, I'd say you've probably got a homeless population living in the woods back behind the Petrie residence. But
Claire, you need to make plans.
There are people that have come from further away than West Virginia. Trust me, we've had folks from Texas, Florida, Connecticut. We've had folks from all over. Arizona.
I can't remember.
There's been folks from all over that have come. And Mark Brown might come. I mean, he got invited to go up to the fort with us, and he's like, "Oh no, it's Father's Day. I'm gonna go do father stuff." So whatever. But no, those are a good time, and they're worth the trip. They're worth the $50. I think we have not changed the price since day one 3 years ago when we started those. Mm-hmm. And don't plan to anytime
soon.
And
because of your generous donations and buying tickets and coming up there, we've contributed about $12,000 3 years to the fort.
Somewhere in that ballpark, I would say.
So we've
close to $12,000 because all the proceeds from that, once we pay for the food and any expenses we have to put the events on, the rest of those proceeds go directly to the fort. We don't take any money. They go to the Friends of Fort Duffield, and I'm on the board of directors with the Friends of Fort Duffield. I know that they need every penny.
We hope to see you there.
Hope you can make it, Christopher. Yeah, we had. I'll just give you a quick little thing. A couple weeks ago, we had bought $380 worth of lumber to do some improvements up at the fort.
Of course, you do, Howard.
Stored up there. And somebody came and helped themselves to it. So we're out $380 and the project is waiting. So, but these events help replenish that and buy them. So, and they're always looking for donations too. if you're willing to help out, go to Fort Duffield on Facebook, and there's a QR code you can click there to go donate. But anyway, everything that we do when we help Todd and Leanne down at the cave, all the proceeds that they get at the cave go directly to the cave. Everything we do is not for profit. It is for historical preservation or just to benefit the location itself in some way.
We do need a porch goose. My daughter wanted one, and I've been looking at buying them for her, but in the process, I've been thinking I need one too. I found one that's like 6 feet tall.
We don't need a 6-foot porch
6 feet
goose.
Tall. It's $1,000.
We don't.
I do too, Josh.
We really don't. Yeah, I hate them too. But
if I could get it home while he's at work, he could come home and find a 6-foot goose on my front porch.
Before we get a 6-foot goose, we need a 6-foot Sasquatch.
Okay.
Don't you think? All right. I'll accept the Sasquatch. I'll tell y'all, folks, I've gotten a lot of positive comments about the goatee and everything, and I appreciate them, and I don't mind it myself. But having been a person that is always shaved, my nose constantly feels like I've got a nose hair hanging out of it or something. Because
if you did, I'd tell you. Have I never not told
I'm not worried about whether you're telling me or not. I'm talking about I'm constantly doing like this, and it's driving me crazy. But
oh, hi, Jackie.
Hello,
we love
Miss
you
Jackie.
and miss you, Jackie.
Hope you're doing well. I hope Howard's not driving you crazy, any more than normal, at least. But the events at the Bell Witch Cave that Todd and Leanne do, I can't recommend them enough. I mean, they know how to put on a public paranormal investigation like no one else, and they're very experienced at it.
Their dates, if you go to
personable,
if you go to the Black Wolf Paranormal page, their dates are there for their entire year already. But like he said earlier, their tickets for each event goes on sale 30 days before. But the dates are on there if you want to take a look at that and see, if you need to plan a trip or something.
Well, Brandy, get back to work. It's good to see you in the chat again. It's been a while, and we'll be back next week, and we'll be back Tuesday night. In fact, Brandy, if you're bored, or if you want to hear a cool ghost story
on our Ditto House page,
go to the Real Ditto House in 1841 Tuesday night, and Denise will talk over me there too.
I'll just let you fly solo.
No.
Yeah. I'll let you fly solo. You can handle the whole thing.
No, I can't, because I can't do all that clicking over there and stuff. You're good at that part for sure.
Well, we won't be on this, so you'll be able to handle the phone and do your own.
No, I can't, because you got to show the places and stuff.
Because he don't know.
I know the whole story. I was there.
Yeah, Todd and Leanne will be speaking at his Sasquatch thing in 2027 also.
Yep, and Todd is an excellent speaker as long as he's got his cue cards. He does a great job speaking, and Leanne can correct him.
That's what we're best at. I mean, you and Todd couldn't survive without us.
So yeah, that Squatch Fest in Ferdinand, Indiana is going to be great. Take care, Adam.
Thank you for popping in.
Appreciate you jumping in. Another thing I wanted to promote. This is promotions night, folks, since we don't have a real show.
We just were easing back into it.
Yeah. We don't have a guest. We
chaos.
Don't have. It is mass chaos, and we're all over the place. But I hope you're paying attention. Extreme ticketing. We use extreme ticketing for
crawlers across the bottom.
Yep. We use extreme ticketing for all of our events. It's spelled XTREME ticketing.com.
Very good.
I did good. That if you sell tickets to anything, I know we got a lot of folks over here in the chat that are part of different public events and things like that. If you have not checked out extremeticketing.com to do your ticketing for your events, you're missing out. If you're using any of the other places, I'm not going to name any because I don't want to slander anybody. But if you're using any of the other ticketing agencies, you're probably not getting the deal that you
thank you
Thank you, David. You're not getting the deal that you could with Extreme Ticketing. It's an all-in-one stop. I mean, you can do ticketing there. You can put a merchandise shop there. Lots of things. Just check it out and see what they've got available. They can do like ticketed live events. Like if you wanted to sell a ticket to watch your podcast, you could do that. And the pricing is really good. Anything that you sell tickets for, they can handle it. So check them out too. What else was I going to say? I had more words I was going to say that made me sound like I was good.
I didn't even interrupt you that time, so you
that
can't
was
blame
good.
me.
I'm happy for you. Thank you.
Can't blame
I
me
appreciate
because
that.
you don't
I really
remember.
appreciate that. I do appreciate it.
You don't remember? It's not my fault.
But one other thing that we did want to do tonight is give anybody in the chat that has any kind of questions at all for us. Go ahead and ask. We'd be happy to answer anything that we can. My answer will be right. Denise's might. And you might be right. You really might. But what?
Nothing, dear, darling. Love of my life.
No, she's mean to me, y'all. But we've been through, golly, how many years have we been doing the events at Fort Duffield now? Will this be the fourth?
This will be the third because we bought the house in 23, so we did them through 23.
This will be the third full season.
23.
23, 24, 25.
So we're going
into the fourth season. Yeah. We're going into the fourth season up there, and we have, like I say, we've gotten some great evidence at those. We've had some great experiences. I mean, we've had trees pushed over on command by the forest people. We have had people see some, and nobody has brought any plaster to any of our events to make a casting. Everybody always asks, did you cast the footprint? Did you cast the footprint? Well, we don't carry plaster with us because we're not going there on a scientific expedition. We're going there to experience.
And I think that's why we have the
experiences that we have because of our approach and our mental energy that we put out.
No, Joshua, and that's primarily because we are in control. We stay in control. I don't feel that there's anything ominous here anyway, but even when we've been in locations where things have been less than friendly there, we don't show fear. I think a lot of the times that word,
because they will feed on that.
Yeah, I think a lot of times that word ominous and demonic and all that's thrown around a little too loosely. I think people tend to think that just because something might growl or knock on, a wall or scratch you or something, that it's automatically something ominous when it might not be. We talk to them and try to find out, what do you need? What do you want? And if they're not being nice, we tell them you're not being nice. And if you want to talk to me, you better straighten up or we're not talking, and we will escort you out of here one way or another. But as far as our house goes, we got a guy back here in this room that
back over that way though.
He's in that closet back there. He's grumpy. I wouldn't call him ominous. He's grumpy. He doesn't like to be bothered. But if I have to go in there and do stuff, I go in there and do stuff, and I tell him, you're just going to get over it. I'll be done when I'm done.
Yeah.
We've learned to coexist.
I mean, we have had,
Stephen was at one of the events that a tree was pushed over, and that was just us.
That wasn't even an event.
That was just taking him up there.
Taking him up there to show him around, had a tree pushed over. Todd knows right there. There's the most ominous thing at the Real Ditto House in 1841.
That was a good question.
Yeah, it was a good question because it's a lot of people. They hear that something is extremely haunted, they naturally think, "Oh, well, I bet there's something scary."
We're very upfront with that. We actually make people sign a waiver at the fort that they will not mention anything about demons on the property. And with that being said, that means, if you're wanting to come and tell your story or whatever, that's fine. But you will not come up to the fort and talk that there are demons there. You will not post it on your social media that you encountered a demon at the fort or anything like that. And if anybody comes into our home, we made a promise to these spirits to protect them. These are like family to us in this house. And if anybody comes in our front door saying anything about demonic energies or demonic entities, they will be asked to leave. We don't play that game here.
We don't play that. Greg has a good question. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I've done the math on this, Greg, and it's actually it's actually 2.3 ricks per hour. And give or take for breaks and drinks and things like that, bathroom breaks, But anyway, it's 2.3 ricks an hour. So that I covered that. Is that right? That is right because I did the math.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick?
A peck. It's in the damn question. I mean, come on. That's a dumbass question. Don't y'all agree? Peter Piper picked a peck. How much did he pick? A peck.
Say it real fast.
He picked a peck.
What about a pie? Did he pick a pie?
He didn't pick me. So there's see how these question and answer things go. They're very informative, and you find out things you might not have known. I can tell you all how much a shitload is too. By the way, a shitload is more than 14. And we determined that when I worked at Cosmos Cement Plant. You want to hear the story?
Maybe they do. I'm not sure. Going to need to do a clear. Nope, Wade, not at all.
We did not. When we first moved in, we felt a welcoming presence. The place was, there was definitely residual energy here and some intelligent energy that exists here. We knew that from the beginning.
But we just had a talk with them as soon as we came in the door. We explained who we were, what we were doing here, that they were welcome.
We were capable of doing.
What we were capable of doing, that they were welcome to stay, but they were going to learn to coexist with us the same as we were going to coexist with them. And same as if people would have been here. If anybody has a problem with it, we can escort you out right now.
And, along those lines, true. But along those lines, Wade, several years ago when the house was being operated as a bed and breakfast, they had things happening in the house that were very ominous to them. They had...
Just because they didn't understand it.
They didn't understand the paranormal at all. They had never really dealt with anything like what is here. And they brought in a pastor to do a cleansing on the house, actually to do an exorcism of any evil.
And some of the things,
push it out of the house.
Some of the things they were having happen was religious figures in one particular room, crosses turning upside down, flying off the wall, religious artifacts. So they automatically assumed it was obviously something demonic, when in actuality, I don't think it was. I think it was just somebody thinking, what's the best way to get their attention and scare them out of here? Well, let's make them think we're this. And in actuality, they weren't.
Yeah.
Todd had
that is something that has become a staple of the Ditto House, actually. When Mark and them came to visit, they were getting ready to bring equipment in, and the door opened to help them bring it in.
Yep, it opened for David and them too.
It opened a couple of times for David and Adam. They went outside to smoke, and it was cold. And a couple of times the door opened, like, get in here, it's too cold.
Open for Todd.
Open for Todd twice, I think. So, yeah. Yep. Well, that very well could be it. We are honoring the history of the house. It's not identical to how it was by any means, but we've brought in a lot of antiques. We have dressed each room in a manner that honors, like, this is the murder room is what everybody calls it, but technically it's the gentleman's suite.
And you can see it
it's set up more in a manly motif. Or whatever. Is that a word? That's a word, but I don't think that's the right word.
But like, we've even got things, let me pull this over here. We've got, just like a typical man would come in and throw his stuff on the dresser. We've got money and a pocket watch on the dresser.
Yeah, we try to make the spirits that are here feel at home, and I think that approach kind of helps them to be more comfortable to where we get the kind of activity that we have, and the people that come and visit the house get the kind of activity that they have when they come. We've got a room over here, Todd and Leanne's room, which is the ladies' room. It's decorated in pinks and pastels and greens, and we've got perfumes and hats and gloves and dainty shoes and things like that from the Victorian era or the 1800s. And
perfume and jewelry. We had an empty jewelry box that kept opening, and we went and got jewelry and put in the jewelry box for them.
Yeah. So I think that, those things have helped with every aspect of us not having anything ominous, not having anything that we need to cleanse or banish from the house.
Right.
Because we have given the good spirits a space, and they appreciate it.
Like even the dude back there that I told y'all that he can be a jerk. I've had a day that he threw something out of the closet at me, and all I did was turn around and say, that's not how this is going to go. And I was like, I'm still capable of escorting you out of here one way or another. So if you want to play this game and you don't want to coexist, I will have you out of here by this time tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nothing since, other than just, the door slamming occasionally or whatever, him thumping on the wall. But we've learned to, we have a love-hate relationship.
Push a couple people from New York out of it.
Pushed a couple people in the closet.
Maybe it was because they were from New York.
You're going to get yourself in trouble.
Do we want to talk about the little old lady in the red shawl?
That's Todd's little old lady. Todd is the only one that has
Todd has experienced the little old lady in the red shawl, and she made him scream like a girl.
He did kind of scream like a girl.
He did. He kind of yelped. It was more of a yelp. It was like you know when you kick a puppy, not real hard, just enough for him to go. Ew! That's kind of what Todd did, but louder.
Yeah, Crystal stayed in the children's room. There's all the toys and everything in there for them. We've tried to do the children's room is kind of unique, and we've done the true to the time period, but we also have brought newer toys in to introduce them to newer things. And the
Etch-a-Sketch, for example.
Yeah, the Etch-a-Sketch. They've started to write on the Etch-a-Sketch. So it's kind of like introducing them to see they like both. They're fascinated with the newer things.
They really love the bell rim pod that we keep on the bed.
Yeah, I have a taser that I was using to charge the air to kind of
give them energy
to kind of interact. And same Jerk's room back there. I need to give him a name. Quit calling him Jerk. I don't really know who he is. I went through that doorway.
Let's name him Wilbur.
Do you want to be Wilbur? We'll have a talk.
Wilbur.
I walked in that room back there with it, and the minute I crossed the threshold, the taser shocked me back and threw me back out of the room. He does not like the taser.
And we experimented with that quite a bit. We
had everybody take it in, and
Adam took it in,
shocked.
Had the same kind of reaction. It was pretty weird.
In my defense, because we kind of played around with that to kind of figure out what was going on, I did go and apologize to him the next day, because he does live here and he has learned to coexist. So I'm trying not to be a jerk back to him.
Well,
of course,
Crystal, we are starting to accumulate a pretty good selection of toys in there.
We've got marbles and stuff that people have brought for them, and they're loving it.
Yeah, they interact with just about everything that's in there.
Yeah, they do.
They have. I mean, at one point, just about everything that's in there is either moved or
things come out of there and end up in other rooms too.
Yeah, it's a really cool place, y'all. I'm telling you. I mean, we live here. So a lot of times a lot of times we're numb to things that other people would jump out of their skin over, but we still get amazed from time to time with different things. And
last night I was because our bedroom's on the other end of the house, and you walk past the ladies' room when you come down the hall to this room. and Ernie was back here saying something to me. I don't remember what you were saying. And I said, hold on, I can't hear you. And I come out of our room and I walk past the ladies' room and I'm like, oh, there's a woman in white standing in front of the wardrobe. He says, oh, okay, well, come here. Let me show you this. It was like, okay, I'm on my way. It's like, there we go. It's just normal.
Yeah. That's these pop-up podcasts. We're going to talk about a lot of these. We're going to go into each room and we'll have at least one story from each room, I'm sure, by the time we get done with those. Probably a few. We'll probably have a few from the children's room. Probably a couple from back in Wilbur's room.
Wilbur. I'm sure he loves it, isn't he?
Yeah. I know we're going to have at least one in here.
Wade, it's hard to... It's all the time. Like, I don't really think that...
I don't know if that's his question.
Time expression, hour by hour, just moments in a day.
I don't think time is of any relevance to them, to be honest. I think they just exist...
on their own plane.
On their own plane, not according to our clock.
But it's not like any time during the day or season is any different here. It did seem that December was a little quieter. And I don't know, I almost felt like they were tired, like we were tired, because
we had people here every weekend.
So many people had been here, so much stuff had happened. And I do believe that they feed off of us and our energy. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't ever feel like I need away from them or that they're draining me, by no means. But I feel like when they function on a vibrational level. And I feel like when we come in with high energy and high vibration, we get more activity than when we're just drained. And I think maybe in a way that's them trying to let us rest a little as well.
Yeah. So. And like I say, though, I don't think it's relative to a time.
Right.
I think it, like she said, it's all about the energy and the vibration, the frequency of the house, the people in it, and even the community around it. I think that's what triggers it or suppresses it, whether it's high or low. And I don't know. I mean, none of us will know the answers to all that, I guess, until we're on that side. You know what I mean?
Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Animation. Mm-hmm.
I think in some cases it is, but there's sometimes when it is very clear that they are intelligent and interacting directly with what we're saying or
we have had doing. Times when we have been going at each other, like you all see us banter back and forth here, and we'll hear a giggle from the other room, like they're laughing at us.
Yeah.
Because they find us entertaining. I mean, it's really...
It's probably me that's entertaining.
Squatchman saw the woman downstairs in front of the fireplace.
Yeah, he was sitting out in his car out front and looking through the window. And like he says, it was during a storm, and looked in and saw a lady standing in front of the fireplace down in the parlor, and she turned and walked. He said he saw her pass one window and then picked her up in the next window, and she went on by the second window. And Denise doesn't wear dresses.
Ernie's seen her before too. Same description.
I don't wear dresses. I don't. And so, yeah, I mean, there's been so many things here that we've experienced, and then we hear other people talk about their own experience, and it's exactly what we've experienced. And
the lady that stopped the other day.
Let's
answer this real quick. They do. He has had to get up one night in the middle of the night and tell him that the living was trying to sleep. We had one night here that was so noisy that I didn't go to work the next day. He didn't go to work the next day. Our son was still living here. He didn't go to school. Like, we were up all night. It's gotten a little better, as in they're not necessarily trying to wake us up, but I will sometimes wake up at night and I'm like, why am I awake? I'm not sure. Like, I don't feel like something woke me up, but at the same time, I felt like there was a reason I woke up. And then I'll lay there with my eyes open and I'll hear somebody walking in the room, and I'm like, somebody was here messing with me. That's why I'm awake. So yeah, we do have issues.
What's Kristen saying? Yeah, the Bell Witch. I'm telling you, the Bell Witch Cave. Those public events that Todd and Leanne put on, and now they're doing private overnights there too. You can reach out to them about that. But those are a good time, and there's some great experiences had there.
What story?
We got 4 minutes.
I know. What story was you getting ready to talk about?
I was going to talk. One thing that we have experienced, Brian Paoni experienced it when he was here. I'm pretty sure Todd and Leanne have experienced it. Several people besides us have talked about a lady in a green dress upstairs in the ladies' room.
Lady stopped the other day.
We had some folks stop by the house the other day that had once lived here. And I started up the steps. I wasn't
here. This little lady was sitting in our driveway.
Yeah. And she had a relative on the phone who had lived here. We started up the steps and she started talking about the lady in the green dress that they used to see up there. And, this was from 40 years ago, 50 years ago. And, it kind of gave me cold chills when she talked about it because
she started talking.
I'd never met her before in my life.
Talking about children on the steps,
talking about playing rocks on the steps, things like that. There were a lot of things that, just lined up with what we have experienced here. And, it's like when Haunted Discoveries came to film, we talk about it all the time. We sit down in the parlor and talk to Brandon Alves for an hour, telling him different experiences we had. And then we left for them to start filming, and we're sitting there hoping that they had something happen. And we come back, and several of the things that we had talked about, they were able to document on that episode that they filmed here in 4 hours of filming.
Right. They weren't here. A lot of those shows, they're there for 2 or for a whole week, and they get their 3 or 4 pieces of evidence and piece it together. They only filmed here for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So, like I say, if we were pushing this at our house as a location, you might think that, they're just doing that to sell tickets or whatever. We started the show by saying we don't have any plans to do any overnights or anything
except
like
for the
that.
Occasional event.
Except for the occasional event or a couple of things that we've already had scheduled before we made that decision. So, we're not trying to sell tickets when we tell you this stuff. This is what we really experience on the day-to-day.
And
when
I
we
do
live
want to
here.
say that I don't want to be those people that say we're quitting the paranormal and then 2 weeks later we're doing the paranormal. As of right now, we're not intending on selling overnights here. We may bring it back eventually. It just got to be a lot, and we have a lot of other stuff that we're working through right now. So
yeah, we're trying to get. We just got a t-shirt press. We just got figured out how to do some DTF designs and got some great ideas in our heads for those.
He's writing a book.
I'm writing a book.
We got screenplays.
We got 2 screenplays that we're working on, and we're trying to branch out and do some things that are a little bit bigger than just saying, hey, we got spooky stuff at our house.
We got to get ready to get off here. We're down to 45 seconds here.
Yeah. But anyway, we'd love to see you all out at the Spirit Squatches and Stories Around the Campfire event.
March 21st.
March 21st, Fort Duffield here in West Point, Kentucky. You can go to extremeticketing.com/Packman. Get your tickets for that.
May 15th, extremeticketing.com for the Get Haunted Ditto House overnight for the book release for Brian Paoni. There will be
a book that was written here at the house.
There will be a Spirits and Squatches on the 16th. Those
Somebody
tickets
just walked past the door right there.
Those tickets aren't on sale yet. But they will be right after the 21st event. So, and we will be back here next week at 8 p.m. And Tuesday night, you can catch us on the Ditto House, Real Ditto House in 1841 Facebook page when we do our ghost stories here.
Right. And we'll be pushing that. We'll make a reminder of that on our Packman pages too and our personal pages. So hope to see you all there. We appreciate everybody that tuned in. Appreciate everybody that commented. I know there's a bunch of you that didn't say a damn thing over there, but we appreciate you being there anyway. We love y'all. Y'all be good to one another, and we'll see you next week. Y'all take care. And we're still here right now. I'm hitting the end.